They are things that God has designed, and men really have to enter. Men really have to enter. The time is ticking fast than we expect. The time is moving so fast than we thought. The time is waiting for no one. I'm not talking about the normal time, There is a time, a calculated time, set time in the spirit realm. And we have to really meet up with this time. We really have to meet up. We really have to meet up. We really have to meet up. It is a very serious timing in the spirit. Why are you still relaxed? Why are you still reluctant? Dust your shoes. There is journey ahead. Why are you still busy doing other things and forsaking the assignment that is before you? The time is ticking so fast. And it is time to begin the work. It is time. The harvest indeed is plentiful. The harvest is plentiful. Laborers are needed. So the end time church is a very serious thing in the mind of God. Because the end time church has a very serious role to play. The end time church is not a church that should be reluctant. The end time church is not a church that should be playing around. And the most attacked generation of church is the end time church. When I say attack, don't think it's just bomb. No. Don't think it's just persecution. No. The enemy wants to infiltrate the church to bring about different doctrines that will turn the mind of men from God, even in the church. And that is why you hear different teachings. You hear teachings, erroneous teachings. In fact, let me tell you something. Erroneous teachings are more damaging than prophesying. You know what I mean by that? Erroneous teaching can lead a whole generation astray. None of the two is good. A fake prophet can do a lot. Can do a lot to generations. But a fake teacher, a fake teacher will, in fact, let me explain it this way so that you get it. A fake teacher has the capacity to bring a doctrine that doesn't align with God, and a lot of people will begin to live by that doctrine. It's a very serious thing. At least a prophet will prophesy to a generation, and when that generation is over, the delusion and the destruction might be over. But you see, a fake teacher can plant a doctrine, and that doctrine has a lot to do with generations that are yet to come. There are so many things that have been planted years ago. You were not there when those things were planted. You were not there when those things were taught. But you see, these things are inscribed, written in books, and now it's now a doctrine for you to follow. You grew up by it. You were taught while you were growing up, and you learned all these things. There is a time that will come that what fake teachers will do, erroneous teachers, what they will do. So God is raising Puritans. God is raising people that can stand in the gap and establish the doctrine of God. establish the principle of God. God has not changed his principle. This is the generation where men will stand up to correct the Bible. When men will stand up and say, no, what Peter said, what Paul said was not good. That is not the point. But you see, this is the destruction system that has come upon the end time church. And we must be very careful and sensitive to what God is doing.